few months ago, I made a video called Why Work Friends Disappear After 50. It's the most watched video on this channel in months, and the comments told me something. I barely scratched the surface. So today, I want to go deeper, because what's really happening after 50 isn't just about friends drifting away. It's about connection. And most of us don't even realize it's happening until we're sitting in a quiet room wondering where everybody went. Now, I have a friend that I've known for 50 years. Right now, we're not talking. I'm not going to go into the details because, well, that's private. But I will say this. When a friendship that long goes quiet, it hits differently than losing a job or going through a divorce, because you always assume that person would be there, like in marriage, but nobody prepares you for what that feels like at this age. You see, it's not depression, it's disconnection. Here's the distinction nobody makes. When you lose a job, your daily connections disappear overnight. The people you saw every day, talked to at lunch, complained about the boss with, gone. We don't call someone and say, "I'm lonely." We just get quieter. And that silence gets mistaken for being fine. It's not fine, it's disconnection. And there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Why men over 50 don't talk about it? Our generation was raised to handle things. You don't complain, you get on with it. But getting on with it when you've lost your social infrastructure is different from getting on with it when you've got a bad day at work. The infrastructure is gone, and nobody teaches you how to build it. The three things that actually help are: 1, anchor. Find one regular thing you show up weekly. It doesn't matter what. A walk, a gym, a coffee shop, a club. Just one place where people start to recognize your face. 2, lower the bar. Stop waiting for deep friendships to magically appear. Start with low stakes contact, a nod, a conversation. It does build. 3, say it out loud. The moment you admit, "I'm actually quite lonely," to someone, the weight will shift. Not because they fix it, it's because you stop pretending. Now, there is actually one thing that I do want to add, and that is, the reality is, some friendships, seriously, you're better off without. If you're trying to move forward, getting over maybe a divorce, or you lost your job, and you feel like you're on the up, you're getting over it, you're moving forward, there will be people possibly in your life who will see that. And honestly, they kind of despise you for it, because they're not. And there's an old saying which I'm absolutely going to butcher right now. Misery looks for misery. And that kind of friend you don't need. You need to find friends that are positive and will not bring you down. Now, if you've been following this channel, you know I'm going through my own reinvention. And part of that is about being honest about the hard parts, not just the highlights. If any of this resonated, please leave a comment below. Tell me your story, because the irony of loneliness is that millions of people are feeling it at the same time, and none of them are talking to each other. Maybe we can help to change that. Until next week, cheers.